Welcome back to Jtwes. Joey, Sam behind the camera. I think this is a video you guys have been waiting for, and I was just thinking I might have to look at something on my phone in a second, but that's okay. It's finally here. Here we go. I showed a couple of pictures of it the other day. Everything's painted. We're ready to scratch it up as we get it onto the tractor. So I thought we'd do today, and hopefully we can do this in one video this afternoon, is we'll take this side off and we'll put one side on. I was hoping, I found a international decal that I was hoping would get here before this video that's going to go on this bar here. And hopefully, you know, if it gets here, I'll show it to you. But so we'll start with this piece here. You know, we're going to build it out. So we'll start with this piece. Again, guys, I fully expect to scratch some things. So it's okay. When we get it on, we'll maybe get some newspaper and stuff, and we'll spray a few places on it. I did want to look. So long bolt on top. There's actually two different size bolts in these things here, and they're not that much different. That one goes down there, this one goes up here. It's a long bolt and a short bolt, but these long bolts go up top right here. And so we'll put two of them in. And nothing has any washers on it that I can see. So we're going to go back like they did. And the two short ones we won't. Yeah, we can go ahead and put them in, I guess. Alright. Almost got ahead of myself there, guys. I wanted to, well, first of all, I want to make sure I had the right wrench here. I wanted to point out my grease fitting locations. I've been looking so forward to doing this video, I forgot to mention where I put grease fittings. So on my locations, I put here and here on these flat spots here. On this bar, I put it right here at the top. On these, some of you guys may have had a different idea on this piece. I put it actually in the eye of the IH casting marking right here. I did not want to put it anywhere on this part for the simple reason of this being able to flex. I didn't want to have anything to do with that flex. And then instead of putting them up top, and by the way guys, this one's right here on this one. Instead of putting them up top, you guys have seen previous videos, I put mine in the actual bolt itself here. So I almost forgot to tell you that. What I was speaking about earlier, I wanted to see how many of these shims that the arms actually had on it from the factory. And I do have a picture. Actually, I got about 40 pictures of a Farmall 140 that is still factory. It has never touched the field. And I referred to those pictures to see how many factory shims they put on them. Alright, so we're not going to tighten them up quite yet, real tight. I'm going to leave them a little loose for these bottom ones right here. Okay, this is going to go into there. And like I said, the picture shows one factory shim right here. Now, are we going to stop there? Possibly. For now. We're going to see how it looks on the tractor. I don't know. It's got, like I said, it's got one factory shim on it. So for now, that's what we're going to do. Some of you guys were saying, man, I wouldn't know how to put that back on. Well, truth is, I could probably do it, but it'd be a little hard pressed for me too if I didn't have that to cheat by. What I had thought is we'll get this thing somewhat assembled, and we'll get it on the tractor. The factory ones show all carter pins in here, so that's what I'm trying to go back with, is all carter pins. My thinking, guys, is I'm gonna put this on the tractor like this, and we can piece it together as we go. What I hope to do is just get it on here tonight, this one side, and make a video out of this. One thing we're gonna have to fix, this one is stripped out. The only one I really have holding is the inside one. I don't know if I want to over drill it or try to put a helicoil in it. I'm kind of leaning towards a helicoil more than I am over drilling it. We forgot a grease fit in here, guys. But you had to figure that, right? Okay, grease fitting on there. So now, let's get this on. Good. Now that's just weird, guys. Why would that be up so high? Versus the other one. I do know that this arm right here was bent on this one. It's bent downward, but I would have never considered that it would have been that far off. Maybe so. I do want to put a little anti-seize on this. I'm just guessing on how far up that's going to go. I'm thinking it's going to go somewhere about that far. So what I see now, guys, is that lifts that thing up a lot higher than that arm. So what we want to do now, we want to make an adjustment. Let's make an adjustment here. All right, that brought it down quite a bit, but I still gonna have to, I still need to get that black arm on here before I get my final, what I decide there. So that brought it down quite a bit. Let's get a bushing and a carter pin right over here. Okay, bushing, bushing, bushing. That's the way they are new. So what we need to do now, guys, I need to see, letting this down, how far it comes down. Alright guys, watch this right here. This arm. Sammy, come around here. We're going to watch it from here to here. Missing it. Go up under. Okay. Guys, even Sammy said, okay, explain what you're doing. So what we were doing, and I noticed this on this one, it's got a war spot right there. This one has just a little bit of a war spot, not much. So that tells me that these things were adjusted so when this was all the way down, it was hitting the steering rod. So what I did, we just moved this spring mechanism forward a little bit, which adjusted it when you go to let it all the way down. Now the trick is, and I don't think I'll have a problem, but the trick is will it let my implements as down as far as I need them to go down? We'll have to see. We can level this up a little bit off of this in a second. We'll use this to level that up. Cotter pin still in there, so that's fine. Let's tighten up on these a little bit here. Now we're going to have to be above it or socket. So I'm tightening this one, guys, making sure this one stays loose. A little more thread is on those, so I'd say we could tighten them a little more. As you can imagine, this is worrisome. Oh man, look at there. Good night. Look at there, guys. She's barely moving. That one could go a little bit more. All right. And we'll snug these up now. Alright guys, I heard you. I went and got a ratchet. I just wanted to be careful of how big of a deal I put on here. Man. Hardly anything. I'm very tempted to loosen those top two and get another round or two on those bottom ones, just to tighten it up just a little bit more, but we may later. Right now we'll go with that. I sure would hate for my first brand new set of cultivator arms to just get pop. All right, let's put a little never sees on one of these, and we'll need two of these. So it's gonna be this arm right here, guys. And this bolt, and this is just gonna knock all the paint off. You know what, guys? I forgot. I can start this thing off the tractor. You can actually get it down pretty close. Put it on here. Sammy, boy, like I said, guys, I was getting that and ready for the other side. I just want to see if y'all are watching the video and paying attention. Let's get the one for this side ready to go. I went ahead and made a decision, guys, to reuse all the factory bolts that came in here. One of those we may end up putting a washer on it so it doesn't get into the bad threads. Went down too deep and come back off of it some. There we go. All right, guys, let's tighten this up. Hopefully that never sees. Will help it. Oh man, look at there. And we hadn't put these two bolts in here yet, guys. Let's put a little bit on the tip of them, because that's about all that goes in there. These two are new bolts. I think those are the only two bolts I did not use from somewhere else. Hardly any movement. Don't want to go too far with it. I can honestly say I have never had arms that tight on this tractor. Okay, we got an international sticker coming. It's going to go right across there. This is a Krylon IH white. I think I'm okay with that. I'm going to check the level on this arm here, and I'm looking for it to see if it's leaning downhill or uphill, and we'll level it up right here. If I need to bring it up some, we'll take this up, or we'll let that down. But that is certainly a taut arm. I wonder, you can see here, Sammy, look. I don't hardly have 1/8 of an inch right there. We closed that up pretty nice. I wonder, it's maybe 1/8 there, but I wonder if I tighten that up just a little bit more. But again, kind of scared to do that. I see one thing here, guys. Drilling my 1/4 by 28. We're gonna have to see if we can put a 45 on a grease fitting. This one right here. I don't think I can get the, I may could get the grease gun there, but we'll see about this 45. Sammy, don't film all my shaking. Of course. Well, even at that, oh yeah, I'll go with that. That's boom right there. We'll go with that. All right, guys, if you'll remember, I said that, which I got to get the, I got to get the Carter key in for that. Well, this right here. Okay. So, I don't know if you remember, guys, I said that I was going to put a mark on here, which there it is, the mark. And so now when I put grease in here, I know it's going to be up on the upper side of this. And we're not going to bend these Carter keys just yet. Super tight arms. All right, let's see. Let's check what she looks like. Yes, sir. Thank y'all for watching. It's been a couple weeks doing this now, holding on to me, and you know, we'll come back and I'll show you the international sticker on that arm right there. And I'm fine with that. I think I got to decide whether I want to try to close this gap up a little bit more. But to be honest with you guys, I think I'm getting greedy, and I think I should just let it stay like it is. I mean, it's hardly any play in it at all. That other arm would move from here to here, wouldn't it, Sammy? Mm-hmm. I mean, it was just slap wore out. So I think I'm getting a little greedy. My plan is here on the bendable parts, these two bendable parts, is maybe getting some lithium grease and spraying in there every once in a while. But I have a feeling by greasing this center section, it's going to inherently run some over to each side. So that's what I'm hoping for. You know, we're talking about grease, guys. Let's see what it looks like to grease 140 arms. Where's grease going, Sammy? All right, guys, here we go. Let's go here. Oh yeah, I see it. I seen it come out the cracks. Yeah, I see it right there in that crack. You guys may be able to see it. Oh yeah, they can see it. Okay, let's do this one. I think 7 pumps is all I'm going to put in there, guys. I ain't looking to run it out. Bottom. Yep, I barely see it right there. Bottom. There it goes. Coming out the inside. And this one on a 45. It's coming out, but I may change that grease fit, and that grease fit ain't sealing off. Yep, there she goes. Okay. We'll put the other arms together. Oh man, hold on guys, I forgot to put this on. This side here is the one that this bolt has a little bit boogered up thread, so we're going to put a washer on it so it will be a couple of threads lower, and hopefully we can still use that factory bolt. The whole reason for that, I have replacement bolts, but I really want to try to use that factory one. There we go. I'm going to say this is going to be probably about right. It looks pretty level right here. We'll check it, and if it is level, we'll take this and notch it back against that, and that'll be locked in and ready to go. I said I was done just a minute ago, but I keep finding other stuff. Okay, cultivator arms. You've seen the adjustment, guys. Adjustments here to get it level. Make sure this is not hitting your steering rod when you come down. And she's level. She's tight as can be. And it should last me, Lord willing, the rest of the time I'll ever need it, and Sammy too. The rest of the time Sammy needs it. So the one bushing is what, like I said, I seen from the factory is one bushing. So that's where we went back with it, is the one bushing. And we'll put the other side together in the next couple of days or so and get her out. And for you eagle-eyed folks, Sammy, come around here. I put a post that said "When in Rome" when I was spray painting some stuff, and I didn't do as good of a job as I tried to do with the cultivating arms, but we went ahead and sprayed the back cultivating portions. If you'll remember, guys, this was red. That was rust. That was red. So we sprayed them too to match the new arms, and we'll go from there. So y'all have a good week, a good day. Thank you so much for sticking around watching, and God bless you. God loves you. We'll see you.